Hey guys, welcome to day 27 of math. So get your hundreds chart because we are practicing counting by fives and tens. You got to do this every day, okay? All right, here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Let's do it by tens one more time. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now let's go by fives. Here we go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Let's do it one more time. This is very, very important. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. All right, good job, you guys. Let me pull down my hundreds chart, and you guys can put yours away. All right, let me put this down here and fix my numbers. All righty, so let's read our target, and don't worry about this anchor chart behind me. This is for reading. I can add and subtract numbers up to 20 in a word problem. All right, so here we go. Yes. All right, so we are actually only thinking about adding today. We are thinking about subtracting tomorrow and Friday. All right, so yesterday and today we're thinking about adding, and then Thursday and Friday we will be thinking about subtracting in a word problem, okay? And then the next week we're going to do both. All right, here we go. So Miss Weedy made up some word problems so we can practice. All right, also you will need, go get this, your 20 frame, and you will need your counter so you can follow along with me, okay? Make sure you have all of your counters. Miss Weedy gave you 20 counters, so you should have those. All right, awesome. And you know what? Let me erase this too. I'm gonna erase. All right, let's go to our first problem. Here we go. I will highlight as I read. There were 12 apples in a barrel. Then Jesus put 3 more in the barrel. How many apples were there in all? So let me circle my numbers. 12 and 3, and then I'm going to underline more because this is telling me I am adding, and in all is also telling me that I am adding. So let me put up so first thing we're going to do is I'm going to draw my problem. So what is the first number I'm going to draw? 12. Here we go. Now remember, I'm going to do 5 and then keep going after 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many more am I going to draw? How many more am I going to draw? Right here. How many more? Funky looking arrow. How many more? 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So I know when I subitize that this is 10. So I'm going to count on from 10. Here we go. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, now it's time to practice. Actually, no, let me see if I can draw this better. This guy. I feel like you can't see that very well. Better. All right, here we go. I'm going to erase this, and we're going to use our 20 frames. All right. So I'm going to put on how many first? 12. 1, 2, 3. You should be following along with your 20 frame and your counters. I put those in those bags for a reason. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, how many more do I need? 3 more. 1, 2, 3. So I know when I subitize, that's 10. I know that's 10. So I'm going to count on from 10. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, good job, friends. I'm going to put your counters away or to the side so we can move on. And you know what's super awesome is that if you want to draw along with me, go ahead and grab your marker, go ahead and grab your eraser, and you can turn this guy over and you can draw on the back and erase, just like how we draw and we erase on our charts for weather and for calendar and weather. So you can actually, your 20 frame, I have magnets on the back so it sticks to this, but you can draw on the back of this if you want to follow along and draw. So that's an option for you, okay? All right, I'm going to put this to the side. Let's go to our next problem. All right, I'm going to highlight as I read. Miranda read 8 books at home. Then she read 6 more books. How many books did she read in all? So I'm going to circle my numbers, my number 8, my number 6, and then I'm going to underline the word more because that is telling me we're adding, and in all is also telling that we're adding. So I'm going to draw, so go ahead and flip over your 20 frame if you want and help me draw. So remember, when we draw it out, we draw 5 first and then we go underneath, okay? So why don't you practice that now with me? I'll put this down. All right, here we go. So how many am I going to draw first? 8. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, how many more am I going to draw? 6 more. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so now let's count them all together. I know if I subitize this, it is 10. So I am going to count on from 10. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And I'm going to use this one so you can see it better. 14. She had 14 books in all. She read 14 books in all. Good job, Miranda. All right, I'm going to erase this. Remember, you can pause me at any point if I'm going too fast. And we are going to use our 20 frame. How many am I going to put on first? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, how many more am I going to put on? 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to use myself for a second. 6. Okay. All right, so if I subitize my top, I know it's 10. I'm going to count on from 10. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right. Oh, I also know if I subitize this, it's 4. So 10 and 4 is 14. All right. Go ahead and clear your board for the next problem. Erase the back of your board if you are using the back of your board. We got 2 more to go. Here we go. Ooh, I see my name. How exciting. Miss Guidi conferenced with 3 students in the morning. Then she conferenced with 12 more students in the afternoon. How many students did she conference with all together? So I'm going to circle my numbers. 3, and 12. And then I'm going to underline more because that is telling me that I'm adding. And all together also tells me that I am adding. All right, here we go. So take this down. Alrighty, so how many am I going to draw first? What was my first number? 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, how many more am I going to draw? Why isn't this? Oh, there we go. How many more? 12. 1, 2, so this is 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I know when I supersize that this is 10. I'm going to count on from 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That was a similar answer as the first one. 15. Okay? Alrighty. If you're doing it on the back of your board, which is a super smart idea, good job, Miss Weedy, go ahead and erase. Remember, if I'm going too fast, please pause your video so you can catch up. All right, now we're going to do it with our boards. Here we go. So how many am I going to put on first? 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, how many more am I going to put on? 12 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I know if I were to supersize, this is 10 plus, and I also supersize this, it is 5. So I have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, guys, go ahead and clear your board. We have one more problem to do. You guys are being super patient. One more. All right, here we go. I'm going to highlight as I read. Hannah found 5 rocks in her backyard. Then she found 9 more. How many rocks did she find in all? So how many rocks did she find in all? So I'm going to I'm going to circle my numbers first, 5 and 9. And then I'm going to underline more. That is telling me we are adding, and in all is also telling me that we are adding. So how many am I going to draw first? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then how many more am I going to draw? 9 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so I know if I supersize, this is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, I keep doing the same answers, huh? 14. A 1 and a 4, 14. All right, I'm going to do it on my 20 frame now. Erase your board if you're using the back of the board. Alrighty, remember you can pause if I'm going too fast. All right, so what number am I going to use first? How many am I going to put on my 20 frame first? That's a good arrow. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many more am I going to put on? How many more? 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, so I know if I supersize, this is 10 plus 4 more. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, friends, you guys had a long math this afternoon or this morning, whenever you're doing this. Go ahead and head to reading next, and make sure you're doing your work in your packets, okay? Super important that you're practicing this on your own, okay? All right, guys, I'll see you for reading.